Have you ever been driving on a highway and looked over at a massive dump truck or a cement mixer and felt like something was wrong? You see the heavy frame, the spinning wheels, the entire machine shaking as it moves. But then you notice one full set of tires not touching the ground at all. They are just hovering in the air, spinning freely like a ghost wheel. At first it looks like a mechanical failure, like the suspension collapsed or the truck is broken. But that floating tire is not a mistake. It is mathematics in motion. To understand it, we have to start with how weight actually works. Weight is not just heaviness. Weight is a force, and that force is always pushing downward onto the road. The road does not care how heavy a truck looks. It only reacts to how much force is applied to a specific area. This is where pressure comes in. Pressure is what happens when force is concentrated on a small surface. If too much force is applied to too small an area, the road surface fails. It cracks, it bends, and it breaks. That is why trucks are not regulated only by how heavy they are, but by how that weight is distributed across axles. When the same force is spread across more contact points, the pressure at each point becomes smaller. Think of walking on soft ground. When the contact area is small, you sink. When the contact area is large, you stay on top. A fully loaded dump truck works the same way. When it carries a heavy load, the downward force becomes extremely large. If only a few axles touch the road, the pressure becomes too high and damages the pavement. So the truck uses an extra axle, known as a lift axle. When the driver activates it, air pressure pushes that axle down. More tires touch the road, the total force is shared, and the pressure on each tire drops. The truck becomes safe and legal to drive without destroying the road. But if extra tires help so much, why lift them at all? The answer is efficiency. Every tire touching the road creates resistance. Resistance is a force that opposes motion. The engine must overcome that force to keep the truck moving. The more tires on the ground, the greater the resistance and the more fuel the truck consumes. When the truck is empty, the downward force is much smaller. Leaving extra tires on the ground at that point wastes fuel and wears out expensive tires for no reason. Lifting the axle reduces resistance, improves fuel efficiency, and extends tire life. It is an optimization choice, not a mechanical flaw. There is also a financial reason. Many highways and bridges charge tolls based on how many axles are touching the ground. By lifting an axle, the truck can legally fall into a lower toll category, reducing operating costs without breaking any rules. The final and most important reason is maneuverability. Trucks are long, and turning requires rotation. When too many fixed axles are on the ground during a turn, the rear wheels are forced to slide sideways instead of rolling smoothly. This creates extreme friction, damages tires, stresses the suspension, and tears up the road. By lifting an axle, the truck effectively shortens its wheelbase. This allows it to pivot more easily, turn smoothly, and navigate tight spaces without destroying itself. So when you see a truck with wheels spinning in the air, it is not broken. It is adapting. It is balancing force, pressure, friction, efficiency, and cost in real time. That floating wheel is not a mistake. It is engineering guided by mathematics. If you enjoyed this explanation, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.